Shadow? Nope. Nope. Oh, oh, no, you don't. No. No. Outside. What's on? out there. So I'm not going to let him be on the ground. Nope.
Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Razorbacks offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on. You're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
I know it's sexy to play football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, it will just add wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Yeah, he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way to the rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Now on second and short. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Moves away as he feels pressure. A little release to the back. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. The Razorbacks are on the move. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And how about that catch and run? So
they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Powers forward. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Scarlet Knights offense will have its first possession of the game. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the stand corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense.
And I love the jet sweep early in the ballgame. How does the defense react? Do they overreact? Do they underreact? I'm going to watch this so I can use it later on down the road.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball players.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
A little screen to the running back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wide out in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Great move there. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Getting some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. The drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run pass.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The give to the running back from the shotgun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After the run, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Black. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, how about this offense? You look at this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 4th down, going to the air. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, looking to throw. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He'll just keep slinging it. Caught close to the marker. It's Black. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do...
And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and
here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
On third and long, trying to push it deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got it behind the line. It's Markham. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Let's it fly deep downfield.
How do you get the sock from? Well, you better go. We're gonna go in the front. Cookie? Cookie? You wanna come out? You wanna come out?
In the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think
Why couldn't we do this last week?
Middle area vacate.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Ready to try the point after.
Sonic, stop.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors.
Sonic.
What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys,
Leave him alone.
Update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On second down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the... A new set of downs after the completion. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Black. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do with you and attack them.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Running back goes in motion. Dialing up a second down pass play. Finds his back in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
You go potty?
And the Scarlet Knights want to move
You go potty?
quickly.
Okay, hold on.
They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Come on.
Hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. This guy showed you right there. A difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Blasted as he lets it go. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Got it in the middle. It's Marco. Tackled immediately after the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it up.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Good timing on the quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Unloads to the wide
God
out.
damn, where was that throw?
A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot.
Oh, he wants it all. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Coming after him. He wants to take the top off. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fires to the right. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quick strike complete. And look, this guy has some serious moves. He tried all of them and still didn't get loose. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th, and they can't move the chains. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. that last drive, just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. He only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little...
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try to pop the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the route is on.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done.
Going up top on 1st down.
Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Off play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Bulls his way forward. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got him in the flat.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down with a solid.
Oh, I think Bader's ready to get back
pick up a
inside.
first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's back to throw on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Fires to the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. First down for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Spits it out to the back. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The offense is struggling. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding it. Nice catch.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rutgers. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He's got great speed. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same page.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The handoff keep working on that clock. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
The quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Paul, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, the place simply known to some as the Dome. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program in honor of the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
No, it's okay. You don't got to put it in there yet.
Have the first possession of the game. The Sunshine State is so rich in talent. The players have known each other in many cases for a long time, and that brings the intensity to a fever pitch.
And they do not like each other, Reese. 3 of the 4 years that I was a part of this rivalry game, there were bench-clearing brawls in the middle of the field before opening kickoff. This game just feels different.
And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
What a cut. Now he's loose.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback on the keeper. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Casey.
You can put him in the cage.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, they put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Offense gets set for second down. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werkel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching play.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball.
Come on,
running.
bro.
I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He leaves it with his back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David's got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's McCown. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. Catching stride inside the 15. Slippery
Fucking
slide.
serious?
Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Gators. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into
bro.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it down the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. He's right on target. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Casey. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Gators are marching down the field. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They stripped it out. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
Man, what a break. Great job following the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up following the football. Listen, it's lucky.
Bro.
It's a good job by the offense.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll keep it himself. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Line getting set on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Ramsey. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Knowles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Peppers. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll run the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Trying to pound their way in. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking for room. It's McCown. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Sometimes you wonder if rivals really don't like each other. This guy sure doesn't like anybody on the other side. He's tackling everybody.
And that's the kind of defender I want. The guys who don't like people. They love collisions. They love to throw their body around. Jesse, he's been all over the field.
And this guy's good week in, week out, right? But in this game, he just seems like he's more dialed in, and he's playing at a different intensity level right now than I think anybody else on the field.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. Can anyone catch
Come on,
him?
bro.
And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Gator. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations.
He was out.
Vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on.
God, bro.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Steps away to find some room. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about.
God damn, bro.
Just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw.
God
Referee
damn.
saying this timeout is the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Seminoles will punt this one away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On second down, he'll fire. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's McCown.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Throws toward the end zone.
Oh my God.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats.
I'm gonna take
this guy's
this
finding the
quarterback
end zone,
out.
and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, and put
Bro,
a guy
you
like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel an open runway ahead. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Gonna take a shot.
What the f... No, I didn't...
Picked off. Bringing it back. And
I didn't even get
wrapped up
hit,
for a
bro.
solid return on the pick.
Decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal touching. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it.
Oh, but he can get rid of it.
Hit hard just as he
Bullshit.
released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, gentlemen, seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do when these two teams and fan bases get together in the Sunshine Showdown.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Noles decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. On the move, it's McCown. Shows him the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Oh my God.
Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued.
Who the fuck is in that corner? How am I getting burned?
Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He'll come out throwing on first down, looking to buy time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, no!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to 4th.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's McCown. Still running at the 40. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. The Gators are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big leads.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the the pre-snap motion in time.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. He chucks one out to the right. And he's got it inside the 10.
What a beautiful throw and catch on his play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of low.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown Seminole.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 8th receiving touchdown on the season.
An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier.
Can I get a pick?
This one, and David, to me,
Please?
that starts with being the more physical
Can I
team.
get a pick?
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together.
God damn it.
On the move at the 30. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's McCown. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes his connection. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Push down to start the drive after the break. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Looking for space. It's McCown. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. It'll be a draw. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll line up to go for 2. You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it. He can throw it. So what do I do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy. And you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it.
Come on, quit play up on them.
And it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops at what they just did.
Damn it, fucking quarterback.
Does on this next one.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Gators will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it. Touchdown, no. And the comeback is on. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The offense lining up for a first down play. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalry.
Whatever.
And when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival. It's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week and start focusing. This one's over, but we'll get you next year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. The returner lost the ball. Recovered by the kicking team.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
On the run here, taking a deep shot. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. The big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running past the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds after an enormous gain, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This one may be coming back. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
They flip it to him on the jet.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fall on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Noles will bring their punt team onto the field.
Yeah.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Cal's offense takes the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Hey.
He drops back in the gun.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Gonna run it. It's Allen. Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They got him down out near the 40.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
First down, pickup tackle at the 45. And the Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. It's just short of a first down. Defense sets the formation. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen with just a certain breed, they're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Noles line it up with first and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they take the early lead.
Well, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff will be a return. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So California's offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Slides the quick throw. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Getting set. Here's second down. They're going to run it here. Some hard running there through a tackle. It's a fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. And then first down, right back to the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure, using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's a shotgun run call. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Cal. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right. Receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Passing game was so effective in last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get it tied in like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it. Offense.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. The Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Brooks. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him. Instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Finds room at the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. The Nolos will have 1st and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
They try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And completion makes it second and short. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job.
There's a shot toward the end zone.
No! Fuck it!
Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Try and muscle for the first down. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
He's found some room with the 45.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They're going to run it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
What the fuck, bro?
They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Cal.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quick throw, testing
No,
the middle.
come on, bro.
It's intercepted.
That's bull.
Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks like
Oh, but I can't intercept.
target there. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Timeout is called a duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down.
Where? Oh
Catch
my.
is made. Room to run here. Touchdown, Golden Bears. No chance to catch it.
Where the
This guy can do it all.
Oh, bro. It could be jaded, bro.
Line coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21.
I ain't gonna wait, bro.
That's where the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after the completion. And the Knowles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down. And now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary.
Oh, go.
He makes it to the end zone.
Play the ball. Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe? And here comes a deep shot. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Come
And that jet
on,
sweep action puts so much pressure on the defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this deep.
Looking for a deep completion.
Interception.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover 2 because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, man, he played it perfectly, read the football, and made the interception.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Cal's offense back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive down, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. We'll see if they can convert.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. When he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive, you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Second down after that completion. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush close, and the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Cal's offense takes the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. And now trapped behind the line, it'll be a short loss.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. And the Golden Bears looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
New center downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Over the middle and incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaks the tackle. Gets into the clear. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Golden Bears will send the punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Caught behind the line. It's Allen.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown. No. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
It looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So California's offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the goal line.
Touchdown, Cal.
Just
So this team suffers what became a beatdown. We were not expecting this at all. And, wow, it's a head-scratcher.
Yeah, they've got a lot of soul-searching to